Hello, today I'm going to perform the Module 5 Assignment 1 instructions, which are to perform a paired t-test. We're going to be looking at some coaching sessions and the significant effect or non-significant effect of bowling scores. To look at that, we're going to assume that all parameters are met and assumptions are assumed for performing this t-test. So to get started, the first step would be to look at the differences between the scores. So we'll go to Transform, Compute Variable, and we'll just title this Target Variable Difference because we really want to know what the difference of the two are. And the two differences are Game 1 and Game 2. And I should have put a minus in there, so I'm going to go back and redo that section. There we go. It doesn't matter if we do game 1 or game 2 first or second, it's going to compute it the same either way. So then we just hit OK. And you can see here that it gives us our difference column. It automatically puts it there and shows the difference between the game 1 and the game 2 score. The next step in a paired t-test is we need to find out if there's a difference with the normally distribution of those difference of scores. So to do that, we're going to go to Analyze, then we'll go down to Descriptive Statistics, and then Frequencies. We're going to look at the differences will be our variable, so we move it over. Then we also want to go to Charts, because we want a histogram of that, and we would also like to show the normal curve of that histogram as it gives us a little bit better picture. Then we hit continue, and we want to not display the frequency tables because we really don't care about the frequency of that difference variable. So we'll unclick the display frequency table. Then we hit OK, and it calculates our frequencies. As we can see by this histogram and bell curve, the differences do not really show a true bell curve or a normally distributed scores. So for this particular exercise, we're going to ignore that as we are assuming that the assumptions performing this paired t-test are typically met. So we will ignore that normally distributed bell curve and move to the next step. We're now going to look at the analyzing and comparing the means of that paired t-test with those two variable scores. So again, we want to go to Analyze, and we want to compare means, and prepared samples t-test is what we want to run on this particular data. So you'll notice here variable 1 and variable 2. So variable 1 will move game 1 over. Variable 2 will move game 2 over. That would be the scores from game 1 and the scores from game 2 that we want to compare. And then we hit OK, and we have our data that pops up down here. As we can see from it, it gives us our mean of game 1 and game 2, which would be a 4.95 increase in scores. The thing we really want to look at is our two-sided p-value down here under significance. And as you can see, it's showing a 0.108. Well, when we look at a significance or non-significance on this paired t-test, we use 0.05 as the standard. And as we have a greater than 1.05, we know that there's not a significant difference between these scores. And that's how you perform a paired t-test using SPSS software. Thank you.